Hello everybody and welcome to W3L Wrestling Showdown here on the W3L network. Obviously I am Stevie Wizard, and yes, in 6 days time we will be playing host to professional wrestling's toughest tournament this coming Saturday. Yeah, that's right, this Saturday, June the 25th, we will be in Kirkcaldy for 7 deadly sins. I'm sure that by now you know the participants in the tournament. You know about the events prior to and following 7 Deadly Sins. You know about the events the week after. I'm not going to waste my time and yours by recapping them right now. Suffice to say, we've got even more. Because yes, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm to you that on Saturday, July the 16th, we will be returning to the Southside Community Centre in Edinburgh. Yeah, more live events from W3L. It's okay, no need to thank us. If you want to get your tickets for the Southside Community Centre ASAP and beat the rush, you can go to our website w3lwrestling.com. Use Showdown as a coupon code and you'll get 20% off them. And of course, while you're there, see if there's any left for events this coming weekend and next week as well, and you can use Showdown for those tickets too. I'll be telling you more about what you can expect to see in Edinburgh in the coming weeks here on Wrestling Showdown. Now, over the past few weeks, I think it's fair to say that both Jason Reed and Kev Williams have been slightly struggling in one-on-one competition. Williams, of course, wrestled Blondie Barrett very recently. Jason Reed was knocked out of the Triple Threat tournament. But this week, they hope to pull the resources and regain some momentum. They're going to be in tag team action against the rather surprising team of Matsuo Kazuma and Danny Flynn. So what will happen when Reed and Williams take on the masked Japanese star and the English technician? Wrestling, I presume. Let's see if I'm right by heading to ringside for this week's match. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce here with you on Wrestling Showdown, and we have a tag team match for you here this week. The highly popular duo of Jason Reed and Kevin Williams in the foreground nearest in the ring take on the rather bizarre combination of Danny Flynn and the Shogun Matsuo Kazuma. Now, I'm not sure what Flynn and Kazuma have in common, if anything. I'm sure you saw Flynn just a couple of weeks ago taking on Jason Reed and indeed Craig Stevens as well in that Triple Threat title tournament qualifying match. So you know how dangerous he is, how tough a competitor he is. Kazuma's reputation speaks for itself, well known to the WTL fans. They're going to have a hard task taking on Reed and Williams. Now, it has to be said, Williams and Reed haven't done especially well in singles competition, as Flynn backs Williams right in the corner there. Last week, of course, Kevin Williams lost to Blondie Barrett in controversial means, and of course Jason Reed was knocked out of the Triple Threat title tournament match thanks to the original Craig Stevens, and the match also involved Danny Flynn, who just overpowers Williams. No, a switch around there. Williams getting the better of that one. So can Reed and Williams do better as a tag team than they will in the singles ranks? We last saw them on Wrestling Showdown as a team back in January. They defeated Sanctuary, so their tag team run is doing pretty well, but the solo stuff hasn't been going great, and for Williams especially, this is a major match for him because he needs momentum going into his contest this coming Saturday as he takes the rest of Danny Flynn. Of course, Kevin Williams will be at our 7 Deadly Sins event in Kirkcaldy. He's battling whoever the heavyweight champion is, and the title is on the line. Of course, currently it is Joe E. Legend, and Kevin Williams has been training as hard as he can for this match. He has been getting himself in the very best shape of his career for this heavyweight title match coming Saturday. He's been reducing his carb intake, eating lots of healthy food, lots of sushi and lots of seafood. His tag team partner Jason Reed, also a fan of seafood. He's had crabs numerous times, just whenever he gets the itch. And so the pair of them are hoping that being in the best shape they can is going to give them a victory here in this tag team match. And of course that will give Williams that added spur that he needs if he's going to become the new heavyweight champion this coming Saturday. And it's stuff like that, good move to counter the hip toss, that is going to enable Williams to become the heavyweight champion. But of course, saying and doing are two different things. Who will be the heavyweight champion that he faces? Again, currently it's Joey Legend, but anything could happen as Williams hits the back elbow. And whatever Flynn was planning hasn't worked out. He's the least experienced man in this match as it pertains to wrestling in the W3L. He's only had a handful of matches here, spending most of his time in England. Of course, trains at Brookside School of Wrestling. And you see he's crawled at the corner and gives the tag to the masked man Matsuo Kazuma. Now, if you're a long time fan of W3L, you will know this man definitely. He's had some real battles over the years, particularly his long feud with El Technico. And Kevin Williams wants to hand over to Jason Reed. Let's see what he can do against the masked man. These two did wrestle in April, that being Reed and Kazuma, in a singles contest. Jason Reed defeated Matsuo Kazuma, and you know that's on the masked man's mind. He wants to gain some revenge for the upset's victory. Because Reed, the least experienced man in this match by a long, long way. But he's got control of Kazuma with a side headlock. And you can bet their match against each other saw both men learning about the other one. So I'd expect Kazuma and Reed to counter a lot of what each other does in this contest. Although so far Reed has got that headlock clamped on tight. Kazuma making it back to his feet. I have no idea if Kazuma and Flynn are intending maybe a run in the tag ranks. It's just a one-off match, who knows? But we will find it in the weeks to come, I have no doubt. And Reed with the shoulder block, changing direction, takes Kazuma by surprise. And right in the corner, and takes him into his side of the ring. Good move. And here comes Kevin Williams, the man whose destiny awaits him this coming Saturday. And a nice double back elbow. Williams and Reed do try and work on their tag team double teams as often as they can. You see Williams going for a cover, but it's not to be. Flynn ready to come in. And another quick tag. That's generally the strategy you want to employ. Keep an opponent in your corner and regular tags in and out. Keep the fresh man in the ring. Reed with a leg drop. And another one. Neglecting to go for the pinfall attempt, but has another idea in mind. Wait a minute, Kazuma with the reversal. Maybe Reed took a bit too long and he runs into a back elbow. Of course, Matsuo Kazuma only appears now and again in W3L. Spends a lot of time back in his native Japan. Tag is made to Danny Flynn. And he is aggrieved at Jason Reed because it was 2 weeks ago in that triple threat match. Jason Reed planted Danny Flynn with the Calvin recliner. He was set to defeat him, but of course Craig Stevens threw Reed out the ring and pinned Flynn himself. Great float over right after that suplex, going straight for the pinfall. Danny Flynn just needs a victory or two under his belt, and he's going to be a very dangerous competitor here in W3L, a real challenge for everyone. He's not that well known, it has to be said, certainly not in W3L, but this man's got all the tools available. And Reed, I think he's been at the cocktails the way he's stumbling around there. And you see Flynn drags it back in this corner. There's some good teamwork here between Flynn and Kazuma. And perhaps they've trained together down at Brookside, it's hard to know. Kazuma isn't really talkative, tends to arrive at the building, keeps himself to himself. Look at this, distracts referee Thomas Kearns. And of course he's having to restrain Kevin Williams, who's understandably annoyed. But Danny Flynn there, just throttling Jason Reed when the referee's back was turned. The crowd getting on their case, but you know, if it wins you a match, then I guess so be it. And Reed being throttled again. And you see yet again the veteran instincts of Kazuma, trying to distract the ref, but Reed's valiantly fighting into his corner, trying to anyway. Reed hits that turnbuckle hard. Oh, right in the boot of Jason Reed. And he nails him with that drop kick. This is Reed's best opportunity to tag in Kevin Williams, the leader of the Gamer Club. And Reed does. Or he falls short. He was close, you see that? He fell just inches away. Williams was unable to reach across. Reed was spent basically and couldn't reach up and tag Williams, and that's allowed Danny Flynn to take over. And Jason Reed, those couple inches make all the difference, he keeps telling me. So it's unfortunately not paid off for him here. So he's trying to fight back, but wow, what an uppercut by Danny Flynn. That cut off any momentum Jason Reed had. And Jason Reed being bounced around pillar to post. Flynn showing a sadistic streak. Perhaps he and Kazuma are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the tag ranks. I'm sure Mark and Joe Coffey, the current tag team champions, are watching this match closely, because arguably whichever team wins could be a strong threat to their tag team championship. And it has to be said, I mentioned earlier on, Reed and Williams not doing well in the singles ranks, and to be honest, not doing that well as a tag team right now either. I think their losing streak may continue. Hang on, he ducks under. And Kevin Williams takes the tag, and here comes some pent-up frustration. Hadoukens for all. He's been waiting on that ring apron. Hooks up Kazuma with a bomb and drops him down. But Flynn straight in there and runs right in that boot. Kevin Williams will not be denied. He has a date with Destiny this coming Saturday. He wants a tick in the win column before he faces, be it Joe Lynch or whoever, for the heavyweight championship. Look at this, those kicks by Kazuma. That's why he's such a force in pro wrestling. Heat up over in Japan. And down he goes with the critical. But he takes out Danny Flynn. Good move, because he could have easily broke out the pinfall. Hang on, Williams deciding to tag in Jason Reed. Kazuma's planted, he ain't moving. Jason Reed's up top and drops the elbow. And that's all she wrote. So a great tag team victory for Williams and Reed this week here on Wrestling Showdown. A victory there for Kevin Williams and Jason Reed. This is going to give Williams some fantastic momentum as he heads on to this coming Saturday in Kirkcaldy for 7 Deadly Sins. Williams, as you know, is facing the heavyweight champion. The title is on the line. Currently the title is held by Joe E. Legend. No easy task at the best of times, but Williams has got himself in the best shape of his career. He has been training hard, and in many ways this is the culmination of his wrestling career up to this point. Williams has been wrestling for the best part of a decade. He has been all over the place, throughout Europe, throughout Scotland, and he's never had a shot at the W3L heavyweight title. Finally, he's getting one. Finally, the chance of his dream coming true is within his grasp. It's the one title that has eluded him all his career, and it's the one thing he has been working towards. Finally, all the hard work, all the effort he has put in over the years, honing himself to be the best wrestler that he can be, is paying off. Finally, he gets his opportunity. And to be perfectly honest, if he can make this stick, if Kevin Williams can walk away as the heavyweight champion and take the belt from Joey Legend in the process, it'll be all the sweeter. Everybody in W3L wants Kevin Williams to do well. They all want to see him as the new heavyweight champion, particularly if it comes at Legend's expense. So if you want to see if Kevin Williams can finally achieve his lifelong goal of being the W3L heavyweight champion, then the only way you can do that is by getting along to Kirkcaldy this coming Saturday, June 25th, for 7 Deadly Sins. As if the Williams heavyweight title opportunity isn't enough, let me remind you that the main part of the show is our 7 Deadly Sins tournament. It's the toughest tournament in pro wrestling, bar none. 4 rounds of wrestling, each with separate, unique stipulations, and 7 of the very best W3L has to offer, competing to get the victory. You'll be seeing all 3 members of the contingency plan, Taylor Bryan, Dickie Divers and James Scott. You'll see Lucian Maynard Smith. You'll see Joe Coffey, Mike Musso and Nathan Reynolds. That is the septet that will do battle through wrestling's toughest tournament, and the survivor of that tournament receives the guaranteed title shot in the main event of Resolution 10. Make sure you are there this coming Saturday for 7 Deadly Sins. You can get tickets from our website, what few may be remaining. And ladies and gentlemen, that isn't the only event we have this coming weekend, because this Friday we are debuting up in Portree. Now, we will be seeing the heavyweight champion Joey Legend defending his championship against the highly popular El Technico. It's an exclusive match. You can only see it in Portree, so make sure you're there. And what's more, the women's champion Casey Owens is defending her championship there as well. 2 great reasons to be in Portree. And then Sunday the 26th, that's this coming Sunday, we have all the 7 Deadly Sins follow as we go to High Valleyfield. Whoever wins 7 Deadly Sins meets whoever the heavyweight champion is, and they will sign the contract for their main event match at Resolution 10. And they'll also choose opponents for each other to wrestle in High Valleyfield. As if that isn't enough though, Lucian Maynard Smith, regardless of whether he wins the tournament or not, has agreed to face bad boy Liam Thompson in an exclusive flag match as well. Man, this just gets better and better. So make sure you're in High Valleyfield to get all the 7 Deadly Sins follow. In fact, come to all 3 events this weekend. Tickets are available from our website, W3LWrestling.com. Use Showdown as a coupon code for 20% off. You know the drill by now. The following week, we will be in Pennycook on Thursday before we head up north on our northern tour. We're going to be in Ullapool, Wick, Elgin and Dingwall. The details are on the screen. I will tell you more about next week's events in 7 days time, basically, right here on Wrestling Showdown. Remember to visit our website, give us a like on Facebook and a follow on Twitter if you don't already. You'll find all the information you can need to know about our events on those places. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and I'm sure you have by now, right? Use the hashtag W3L Wrestling Showdown, and then prepare yourself, because this Friday we go to Portree. This Saturday it's 7 Deadly Sins, and on Sunday it's all the fallout from 7 Deadly Sins in High Valleyfield. Join us at all these live events if you can, and make sure you're back here on the network in 7 days time for more Wrestling Showdown.